There comes a time in every person's life when they must decide, will I keep making excuses or will I start creating results? Excuses are comfortable. They let you sleep at night. They tell you, you did your best, even when you didn't. They whisper, you'll start tomorrow, when deep down you know, tomorrow never comes. But results are different. Results demand everything. They demand focus, sacrifice, discipline, and a fire that doesn't go out when things get tough. This world doesn't remember those who almost tried. It remembers those who did the work, no matter what stood in their way. You can't build your dream life on excuses. Excuses are like bricks of failure. Every time you use one, you build a wall between yourself and your destiny. I don't have time. I don't have the right tools. I don't know the right people. I'm tired. I'll do it later. Do you know what all those sentences have in common? They all keep you in the same place. Meanwhile, someone with less talent, less time, and less support is out there winning because they refuse to make excuses. You either find a way or you find an excuse. You can't have both. Let me tell you something powerful. There's a story of a young man who wanted to become a champion boxer. He wasn't tall, he wasn't strong, and everyone told him he didn't have the build for it. But he refused to listen. He woke up every morning before sunrise, ran miles before school, and trained until his hands bled. He didn't say, I'm too tired. He didn't say, I'll start when it's easier. He said, if I stop now, I'll lose everything I'm fighting for. Years later, that same boy became a world champion. Not because he was the fastest, not because he was the strongest, but because he refused to give his excuses a voice. That boy's name? Muhammad Ali. He once said, I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion. Excuses are like anchors. They hold you down while the ship of opportunity sails away. You say you're waiting for the perfect time, but there's no such thing. The perfect time is now. The perfect moment is the one you're in. The perfect conditions will never come. And that's what separates the weak from the strong. Strong people build while others complain. They move forward even when they're scared. They take the hit and keep pushing because they know success doesn't wait for comfort. You can't say, I want it, and then act like you don't. You can't pray for results and live like excuses. You want success? Then earn it. You want growth? Then work for it. You want results? Then show up. Even when no one's watching, even when no one claps, even when no one believes in you. Excuses make you soft. Discipline makes you powerful. When you say no excuses, you take back control. You stop waiting for permission. You stop blaming others. You stop being a victim of your circumstances. And you finally start becoming the author of your own story. Look back at your life. How many dreams have you buried under excuses? How many chances did you lose because you waited for someday? Someday is not a day of the week. Someday is the graveyard of all your unrealized potential. You weren't born to settle. You weren't born to make excuses for why you can't. You were born to figure out how you can. Every single person who's ever achieved greatness, from inventors to athletes to entrepreneurs, they all had excuses too. But they didn't feed them. They fought them. You say you want to change your life? Then stop talking and start acting. Wake up earlier. Work harder. Learn faster. Fail smarter. And never stop moving. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Every small action compounds into something massive, but only if you stop letting excuses run your life. When you commit to no excuses, you step into a new identity. You become the person who doesn't wait for luck. They create it. The person who doesn't run from pain, they use it. The person who doesn't say, I can't, they say, I will. So ask yourself, what's standing between you and your goals? Really? Is it the lack of time or the lack of priorities? Is it the lack of opportunity or the lack of effort? Is it the lack of talent or the lack of discipline? You know the answer. And deep down, you know what needs to change. Every excuse you make is a brick you lay on your own prison wall. Every time you say, "I'll do it later," that wall gets higher. But every time you act, every time you choose results over excuses, you break free. One day, you'll look back on your life. And the question won't be, "What did I dream of doing?" It'll be, "What did I actually do?" Did you fight for your vision? Did you show up when no one else believed? Did you refuse to give up when everything was falling apart? Because that's what separates legends from the forgotten. That's what defines winners. Not luck, not talent, but resilience. No excuses, only results. That's the code of champions. That's the mindset of warriors. That's the difference between those who wish and those who win. When you wake up tomorrow, remind yourself, excuses don't get you paid. Excuses don't get you fit. Excuses don't make your dreams come true. Action does. Discipline does. Focus does. So today, stop explaining why you can't and start proving that you can. Because at the end of the day, you either have excuses or you have results. But never both. If this message spoke to you, share it. Let someone else hear what they need to. That it's time to stop waiting, stop whining, and start winning. No more excuses, only results. Always.